Oh, hi guys, Paul from PABrewNews, back with another of the mystery beer reviews. I just did one, I'm doing another one, and they're different. They're fun, they're different, they're exciting. You don't know what you're getting, you don't know if you're talking shit. I generally know I am talking shit, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, we're gonna crack this one open. A lot of extra IPAs, DIPAs, IPAs. He gave me a ringer. He gave me that one ringer that I basically hate him for ever for giving me. But you know, what can you do? Yeah, just put it right there because why? I don't know. Anyway, what do we got? What do we got? Boy, that is clear as a fucking bell. Clear as a bell. Piss fucking yellow. Straw honey. And a ring of white. Not getting any alcohol legs to speak of. I mean, I washed the glass, but I can't, like, no proteins are clinging to the glass. Everything's kind of, there's a little bit of clinginess. Not too much. And I really can't discern too many. I mean, there's the liquid ring when you swirl it, but alcohol legs, not really getting any. Carbonation is nil to speak of. There is a little bit of soft carbonation now and again. That's about it. We'll see what we got. What do we got? Let's see what we got. It's weird. Weird. We don't got much of anything. I am not smelling anything. Let's taste. Cheers. The taste is actually better than the smell because there's something. It's not much, but it's something. The funniest thing is, it's not bad. I don't know what's in that can, but it's not bad. Now when I breathe in, now this might be a fucking another Yinling goddamn lager, but I'm going to talk shit anyway, because this is what I'm getting, so that's what I'm going to say. Fleshy fruit. Fleshy fruit. Soft hints of fleshy fruit, kind of like a strawberry, maybe even a hint of, I dare say, I'm talking about the fleshiness, that kind of fleshiness of, I won't say blueberry or anything like that. That's a little bit too far, too much of a stretch. Maybe a blackberry, something that doesn't give you too much flavor, but has that kind of fleshy kind of character. Stone fruity, fleshy fruit. I want to even hint at a watermelon, but my head's playing tricks on me. But there's a hint of this fleshy, ripe fruit in there. It's coming through in the aroma, when I smell, when I breathe it, and the taste. I would dare to say blood orange, too. Fleshy. Think of fleshy, think of sweet, think of delectably savory fruits. But aren't your typical strawberry, I mean, they aren't your typical raisins and figs and dates and bullshit. But you're not your zesty ones, like your tangerines and clementines and fucking passion fruit. And what the fuck is a lychee? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it's weird. Caramel, softest hint of a caramel sweetness, mixing in with that sweetness of those fleshy fruits. Subtle. Everything's subtle, though. Super subtle. And the funny thing is, the bitterness that I'm getting could be almost a hint of almost a lemon dropness of a hop. That kind of lemon droppy kind of, it's just kind of effervescent, aromatic dryingness I'm getting. It's very boring. Oh, don't get me wrong. It is very boring. But I'm not getting sharp, zesty notes. I'm not getting piffy, fleshy, Citruses, you know, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting pine. I'm not getting earthiness. I'm not getting... I mean, I'll tell you, it's easier for me to tell you what I'm not getting than what I am getting. What I am getting, confectionery sugar sweetness, caramel sweetness, subtle hints of that, fleshy fruits, a little bit of fleshy fruit in there. I could get the sweetness, like the fleshy sweetness of a watermelon in there, just the hint of it. I mean, I'm not saying this is a watermelon, this or that. I'm just saying it's hard for me to talk, because this one is boring. It is. I don't know if this was something like something that you would take. Now, it's not a perfume rush. See, a lot like Flower Power and Two Hearted and whatnot, except like those. They, to me, get really perfumey, like really, whoa, you know, that perfuminess. I could see this. See, I can't even see this because, like Hop Slam, like a really old version of Hop Slam for some reason or whatever. That has a 12-ounce can. I don't think it's a pounder. Maybe it's a fucking old ass Nugget Nectar, something like that. It's really weird. Low key, very low key. It's drinkable. It's not bad. Like, for God's sakes, if I made this, I'd be happy with it. But it's just not a lot to it. Little hint of actual playful lemon somewhere in the back. At the back trailing, there's a little hint of that, and I like it. I like that. Now, much like, oh, fuck me, sedimentation balls. I just poured a whole thing of fish food in my fucking glass. You know what? Mystery beers are fun. I don't like there's fish food in my glass beers. I'll tell you that. Because if there's beers that have sedimentation that you should do specific things to, so you taste the beer a specific way, that fucks it up a little bit. I'm just telling you that right now. But, because this is going to, unfortunately, my problem is the sedimentation that's in the glass right now will mute the soft, subtle flavors I was getting initially. Which, one, nullifies everything that I just said, because they're going to be gone. And then two, will probably mute almost everything else that I could pull out that I like. So we'll see. All right. Oh, wow. Fish food heaven. What the fuck, man? More of that kind of blood oranginess, a little bit of oatiness, you know, that kind of yeasty kind of brightiness. Not too much. Softest hint of an earthiness. Boy, it would be a stretch to say it was pine. But definitely earthy, kind of drying, a little bit of that. I don't like this beer very much. Like, as a whole, I mean, I tried to say nice things about it, but as a whole, I don't know what's going on with this beer. If it's me, it might be me. But the sedimentation has definitely not made it any better at all, and actually, I find it distasteful. I don't feel like drinking. I don't feel like drinking any more of it. I am just. I hate to shit on it. It'd probably be like a PA brew or something, like to make fun of me and stuff. But I don't know. The sedimentation I just dumped in there has really just muddled the beer up a lot. And again, I just got done with a beer. It was crystal clear. Well, not crystal clear. It was a soft haze. But crystal clear to a certain extent. Lots of bright, vibrant characters. And even though they weren't the greatest characters in the world or the most dynamic, they were vibrant. And that showed quality. And then I got to the other half of the beer and dumped in a fucking loaf of bread. And it just muddled the whole goddamn thing up and just ruined all those vibrant characters that were the star of the show. And then there was no stars of the show. This is doing the same thing. With this beer dumped in like this, now it's just blah, 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 blah. And I really don't like drinking beers because it just muddles your mouth up, muddles the flavors up, and I can't pull out what I want to pull out. So I'm gonna, I guess, call it quits on this one and just find out what it is so I can avoid drinking it again, or drink it either fresher or pour the whole goddamn thing in the glass at the same time so it's an even mixture of sedimentation. Because that's really chunky. I mean, it has a couple different layers of caked sedimentation. The aroma's nice. Fleshy fleshy blood orange, hints of grapefruit. You have a slight earthiness and something that is a touch of pine. But it's under this, and then the breadiness, definitely that sweet breadiness is definitely kicked up. And when I drink it, it really just granularly coats my mouth with junk. You know what I'm saying? And then it gives me this, it's giving me this earthy, drying bitterness that is touching, almost touching, not all the way, don't even think of it, touching on that medicinal pill bitterness that I fucking hate. So, yeah. I want to know what this is because the thing is, I think it's not going to be the beer. It's how you drink the beer probably affects this. I knew it was going to be a PA fucking Brew News. And it's a Voodoo Brewing Company. What's it called? Vivrant thing? It says Vivrant, right? Vivrant thing? Alright, I don't like this beer at all. I don't like it. Like, it's not good. This beer sucks. So, no, I mean, yeah, sorry. And I don't know if I'm having a reaction to something in the beer, but I have all of a sudden I have one of my nostrils is doing that whole drippy thing, which is just super. I just love that. But I don't have a tissue anywhere near me. Vibrant thing. American Pale Ale, brewed with apricot, mango, and peach, then dry hop with mosaic hops. I mean, I got the fleshiness. Yeah, mango. That's a good fruit to mention with that fleshiness. Mango. I just didn't mention it, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like fleshy fruit. It's fleshy dark fruits. Not dark fruits, but fleshy fruits. 7.1 alcohol by volume. Canned on 224, super fresh to a certain extent anyway. As far as I can tell, it's brewery only, along with their 2 brew pub locations in Erie and Homestead. Don't hold me to that. 15. I visited the Erie, PA brew pub, blah blah, 3 or 4 times. It's just under 5 weeks old, which is admittedly a bit older than I would have preferred to get it to you, but considering the weather, blah blah blah. Anyway, I love this beer. Thought it was one of the best fruited hop-forward beers I've had. Like the rest, I'll be looking for your thoughts. Now, this, like for instance, if you took a big motherfucking glass. Well, one thing, I'll tell you what, one thing. Is this thing is drinking like it's 6 months old, not 1 month old. It's just so lacking in vibrancy. I mean, overall, to me anyway. And I mean, I don't like apricot, peach, mango, and dry hop with mosaic. I don't know. I don't like it. Don't like it very much. And I think the thing is, if I had this, if you have a beer with a big chunk of fucking sedimentation in it that needs to be in there to accent this or do this, like if it was a 12 ounce can, I could put the whole beer in one glass and not have half the beer, like, because I didn't mind the other half of the beer. The other half of the beer, I got those fleshy fruits out of, those fleshy fruits as I couldn't get, I mean, I was having a hard time defining them, sure, but I was getting them. And, excuse me, this I just get a muddled mess out of. Like, that sucks. Fish food puree bullshit. So, I'm dumping it. I am not drinking it. I'm dumping it. Yep, anyway. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm going to give it like a 6. 6 out of 10. Fuck this. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So, if I ever see it again or have it again or go to Erie, I'm going to have it on tap, which will be the way to probably drink that thing, because the suspended sedimentation will be in the system. It'll be designed for the system. Get it on tap. Everything will be evenly distributed. You'll get a better taste of everything. Or I will get a big motherfucking glass and just poof everything in and then drink it. But as it is right now, I liked the first half, disliked the second half, even though both halves were very lackluster. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. It's been like 16 fucking minutes. I gotta go. Cheers.